What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Nick back here with you from Project Central. And if you're like me and you've ever tried to shoot any sort of video, organize your tools, or you've got something cool that goes bang and you want to make a nice storage spot for it, you've always seen those really cool foam cases that have that are like outlined for the tool or gun or whatever. This case is going to be organizing my camera gear. If you ever thought about that and it's like, man, that looks cool, I wonder how they do that, well, this is the video for you, because that's what we're doing. In this week's episode, we are going to organize all my camera gear because I got a couple of these Bauer Modular toolboxes that is going to turn into my mobile camera, studio, shooting gear, I don't know, bunker, cache, whatever you want to call it. So let's jump right into it. For doing this YouTube channel, I've got a few different cameras. A nice Sony 4K vlogging camera. I've got my phone that I use every day. I've got an old iPhone. It's really good for like time lapses and stuff. I've got this GoPro I'm recording with right now. And most recently, I just bought a DJI drone. So we'll do some drone shots later in this video too. I'll show you that. Bought one of these before they get banned. And a whole mountain of gear and accessories for everything. It's crazy. And I really need a good storage solution to haul all this and keep it all straight. So I went out and got a couple of these Bauer Modular toolboxes. They call it a small, but it's not as small as their hardware organizer one. But I got the small, and I also got one of their large ones. They make one that's even bigger than this that has wheels on it that rolls. And that'll be the next step after I outgrow this system. As with most things, they all normally come with their own cases. This is the case that came with all the GoPro accessories I bought. This is the case that my Sony ZV-E10 came in. The DJI drone comes with its own little case that has little storage pockets in it. They're all good cases, but because they came from different manufacturers, there's no true way to really combine them into one solution. So let me show you the inserts I'm going to be using. And this is a package of pick and pull foam that just got delivered today. So let's get this unboxed. Yeah, they're definitely vacuum sealed. Looks like this stuff's not the thickest, but that's fine. It's only about 1.5 inches. I think that's gonna need some time. Set this off to the side for now. All right, So the first thing we have to do is get control of all these GoPro and camera accessories. Top left bin is going to house all of the GoPro accessories. Middle bin is going to be for the bigger camera mounting and the smaller accessories for that. And the bottom left is going to have cords and other miscellaneous small accessories. And then everything else that doesn't fit in these is going to go into a couple 30 caliber plastic ammo crates that I had laying around, which fit surprisingly well in the other box. Alright, we got another one. I'm gonna put the big GoPro accessories in here. Chip bag clip. Chest rig, head rig. Okay, big GoPro stuff. Nice. The foam I'm using here as a base is just cheap floor mats from Harbor Freight. And these are really good because not only are they cheap and they cover a large area, but they're dense enough to provide a little bit of padding at the bottom. And they are extremely easy to work with. As you can see here, I'm just working with some kind of big scissors and utility knife. One very important thing to remember when you're doing this to a case is that this base layer does not have to be perfect. You can see it is very, very extremely rough, because that's fine, and the foam we'll be adding later will cover up all the flaws and you'll never even see this again. So just remember to take your time, make it fit well, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And this Loctite spray adhesive I'm using did not do a very good job, probably because it's been in the garage for like 4 years and I can't expect too much from it, so I had to end up resorting to a little bit of hot glue to hold it down, and that seems to work. Alright, next up, I'm just going to use some of this, I think it's 16th inch craft foam. Get this stuff at like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Amazon or whatever, but I'm going to put this, I'm going to glue that over top of this. This bottom piece was really just to provide a little bit of extra cushion on the bottom, so like when you have stuff sitting there, it's not just sitting on the plastic. But what this is going to do, this is going to show us after we've cut out our pick and pull foam, what's missing. So it'll make sense. Just keep watching. This thin red foam was super easy to work with. Because it is so extremely thin and flexible, it was really easy to make it fit pretty well. And again, just like the layer below it, you don't have to make it fit 100% exact, as long as it covers the majority of the bottom and will lay flat. That is the key goal. These blow molded cases have quite a bit of internal ribbing and stuff I have to notch around, so that was a little tedious, but not terrible. Next step, we're just going to use a little bit of wood glue on this. This wood glue worked pretty well. I like it better than regular white Elmer's glue. It seems to have more resin or something in that really works well to bond different materials together. Nope. Okay. Hopefully that's not going to suck. All right, it's time to do our pick and pull foam. So we're at the part of the project where this pick and pull foam gets installed. I gotta say, this may be my new favorite product to work with because it is the easiest thing I've done in a long time. Compared to the other foam that we used for the base and then that red color, this stuff was incredibly simple. It's very easy to get a square cut since it has basically a grid built into it, and the fact that you can get all of your equipment or tools or whatever else you're trying to put in the case, get it all laid out before picking it out so you can visualize everything, was super helpful. This thing I'm messing with right there is just a memory card holder I bought off Amazon. And as far as actually tearing out the foam, the pick and pull part, it's incredibly easy. The stuff tears very simply. And if you make a mistake, you can always just hot glue a piece back in, which you will see me doing later on in this video. And of course, if you're interested in some case foam, I will post a link to what I used in the description. I hope that helps. All right, so real quick shot right here, just to give you guys a little bit closer up view of what's going on. You can see, since we put the red foam underneath, you can see when stuff is missing, right? So this battery is in this camera. If I pulled it out and I know, oh my gosh, where did both my batteries go? Battery charger, big camera, mic, etc. I'm gonna go ahead and pull all this stuff out, squirt a little bit of hot glue in here to hold this down. This is just pressure fit in there, and I really need a way to hold it down. So I'm gonna do that right quick, and then we'll come back and I'll talk to you a little bit about what we're gonna do with the big case down here at the bottom. So, hot glue time. Arts and crafts, baby. All right, got this all buttoned up. Took a couple scraps and just glued them together to put on top of the camera so it doesn't move around like at all. I'd like to get some egg crate or something in here, but who knows? We'll see. That'll be good for now. Let's get this out of the way and we'll put the big case up here. It's time for the big case. All right, so here the big case. It's not going to be as much of the pick and pull foam stuff. It's just going to be sort of some bigger items I will need to keep together. So first off going in is going to be the Jackery. Portable power station. You never know when you need to recharge a camera battery or something. I use this a lot for camping, but for now it's going into here. Next up is our 2 ammo crates with bigger GoPro accessories. These actually fit in there pretty nice. And if this will open, a box of just miscellaneous camera accessories, and then this is the charger for the Jackery. The only thing that's messed up is my drone case. Don't really have a good place for this. The big case I don't think is going to have enough room. Let me check. Pause. This is how you know none of this is scripted. Okay. Controller. Drone. Ooh, controller, drone, and battery case. Ooh, I might be able to fit it all in here. These are all the drone accessories. Should I try it? Let me grab the battery case. I'll be right back. And again, here we are pulling out a little bit more for that DJI Mini 4K drone controller. And here's where you'll see me hot glue a piece of foam back in place because I pulled too much out on accident. It's really easy to fix. And then I'll make another spot for the drone, and we'll be almost all the way wrapped up. Okay, yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, what do we do with this guy? Money. Money. All right, so finished product with the main case. We have Sony, nice big Sony camera with mic, GoPro, battery for the big camera, battery charger, drone batteries, drone controller, and I've just got a couple extra sheets here to cover this stuff up. We've got GoPro mounting accessories, small camera accessories. This is going to be for like cords and cables. As I get more cords and cables to put in here, they'll go in there. And so that is the small case. This is the main workhorse, I think. Now the big case, since we don't have to sneak the drone in here, this can now get turned into the jackery. Can fit in here. Our bigger accessories, right? So these are some bigger camera mounting accessories. So they'll go in there. Camera accessories. I'm gonna have to get the label maker out for sure on all this. All right, so bigger GoPro accessories can all go in here. Fits and ships. Also in here, we're gonna just throw a couple tripods. We do have some more room over here, so who knows what will fit in there in the future. Well, let me give you some final thoughts on this. All right, so here we are at the end of the video, and it's time for some final thoughts. I have been holding off on making this outro for about a week and a half because I really wanted to use this case and put it through its paces. We've got a huge channel announcement coming up where we're going to be doing a lot of mobile filming, I guess you could best way to say it. Filming not in the garage, not in the driveway, not here at the house, some other place. More to come, no spoilers. But today, I just wanted to give you my final thoughts on this case. And it's awesome. 10 out of 10, should have done this a long time ago. If you're like me and you've got gear acquisition disorder, and you just always are looking for that next cool thing or the next accessory or more batteries or more whatever, having a place where everything fits, you know what's missing, you know what's there, you know you've got all your stuff like drone batteries. The pick and pull foam was super easy to work with. I was shocked at how easy this was to work with. Having the grid basically already in it, so that you can get nice straight cuts really easily, even with just like a utility knife. No fancy tools, a little bit of hot glue, a little bit of wood glue, and a utility knife. This stuff makes you look like a professional. So, let me know down in the comments what you want to build a case for. Do you have camera gear and drones? Do you have a YouTube channel? If so, drop the name below. And do you have like guns and stuff? You don't have to tell me about that. You can keep that private for sure. But whatever sort of stuff you're trying to protect and go out and do stuff mobily, this is a great option. These Bauer cases are quite a bit cheaper than the Apache cases, which are more like the camera gear cases at Harbor Freight. These are a little cheaper, a little bit bigger, and they're modular, so you can get a whole system together. I want to do this again. I want to go buy more camera gear and keep it all together. And if I do, you'll see that in the future on this channel. But I did promise you some drone footage. So this is a shot from an upcoming video where we're going to add some toolboxes to the truck. Right? I told you we're going to be doing a lot of mobile filming, which means we're going to be doing a lot of mobile working on stuff out in the field. So me and my younger son loaded these up. These have been out at my dad's for a long time. But you'll see that in a future video. And do what you always do, everybody. Take care of one another, and I will see you next time. Bye.